So since I've started riding motorcycles, I've been asked this question more than a few times. As a sport bike rider, would I ever consider owning a Harley? Well, there's only one answer to that. Oh, hell. So the answer to that question is yes, I would definitely own a Harley Davidson. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell you the ones I would like to own. So before we start this list, I got to tell you now, you won't be seeing any baggers on the list. Not that there's anything wrong with them in particular, they're just not my style of motorcycle. I mean, everybody has their own taste, and I just don't particularly find the bagger style of motorcycle very appealing. Aesthetically appealing, anyway. I mean, everybody's got their own taste. I'm sure there's plenty of people who think my bike is ugly as sin, you know, and that's okay. And I'll be honest with you, since I am a sport bike guy, I don't really have all the Harley lineup memorized. So I had to go onto the website today and refresh myself. So I will do my best to try and make sure I get the names remembered properly. I guess we'll start at the bottom and work our way up. The first bike on the list I'd like to own is an Iron 883. That is a very cool looking motorcycle. Very tough looking. Yeah, I mean, those bikes are so customizable. I don't think I've seen a version yet that wasn't tough looking. Next one on the list that I'd like to own is the new Street Bob 114. Very cool looking bike, especially with that new paint scheme and the old 80s style Harley Davidson logo. Very cool. Not a particular fan of the orange, but I heard they come in other colors, so I think even a red, which obviously I like red. Next on the list is the Fat Bob 114. Another very tough looking motorcycle. I think I actually like the Street Bob a little bit more than the Fat Bob, but I'd take either one. Now the next one I would really like to own, that's the Lowrider S. I really like that bike. Yeah, a nice all-black Lowrider S. Hell yeah, I'd definitely like to own one of those. Now, I know they don't make any new ones, but the next one up is a Dyna. I have seen some Dynas I didn't particularly care for, but some of them, man, they look so good. And if you're into cruisers at all, I'm sure you know Blockhead. He's got a real nice one. Goldzilla. That's a real nice one. Yes, I would definitely own every one of those Harleys. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind coming out and seeing every one of those bikes in my garage. So if you made it this far into the video, you probably noticed one word getting repeated over and over again. That's the word own. I would definitely own every one of those bikes. But if you were to ask me, would I purchase any one of those bikes, then I got to be honest with you, no, I would not purchase any one of those bikes. And I'll tell you why. Because everybody knows Harley Davidson is a very expensive motorcycle. And with Harley, I'm afraid you just don't get what you pay for. Now, when I say this, I'm not out to offend anybody or put down anybody's motorcycle, because clearly I like them. But I think you are paying a lot of money for a motorcycle that from the factory is so low on horsepower and performance. Which, yes, I know that you can increase all those things with the stage kits, but in my opinion, for the money that you're paying for those motorcycles, you should not have to pay for stage kits. They should come from the factory already included. Now, when I say I won't purchase them, it's not because I'm all butthurt that they didn't include the stage kits. The problem is I'm not a rich man. So that means I have to be very frugal with my money. So the cost of the Harley alone is very high. Now, having to spend, I don't know the exact cost, but I know it's got to be quite a bit of money for each of those stage kits to up the performance, then I just can't afford that. Speaking of a couple of nice Harleys, there's a couple right over there. Very nice. Yeah, since I have to be so frugal with my money, that means I got to get the most out of what I pay for. So I need something that will deliver the performance that I want, have the best reliability that I need, because I can't afford to be going out and spending money on repairs, and I am not a motorcycle mechanic. So that is why I'm currently on what I'm on. So since I am not currently a rich man, no, I would not purchase a Harley. Now, that's not saying I would never purchase a Harley. If I had the extra money to buy one, knowing that I could afford any future repairs or any upgrades that I would like to do, then yeah, I would definitely purchase one. But as it stands right now, no. I have to be too frugal with the money that I earn. Boy, I picked a bad time of day to come out and motovlog. Line of traffic in front of me, great big line behind me. I'm getting warm sitting here in the sun, even though it ain't that hot out today. Now let me repeat and say that this motovlog is not an attempt to dog the Harley Davidson brand name or anything like that, but it is still my opinion that you don't get what you pay for. They're just so expensive, and I honestly think that you should not have to pay all that extra money for those performance upgrades. They should just come with the bike. Yeah, I mean, really, look at all the money that you could save if those bikes came straight from the factory with the stage kits. Look how much money you would have left in your pocket that you could put towards customizing the bike the way you want to. And we all know that Harley has a huge support for customization. And if you're on a budget, it may not take you a long time to save up enough money to go through all the stage kits, buy all the parts to customize it the way you want to. You could have the bike that you want a whole lot sooner. But that's just my humble sport bike guy opinion. Hopefully this video didn't offend you. Alright, that's going to wrap it up for this one, guys. If you could, hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the bell, do the thing. We'll see you guys in the next one.